So, did you ask a question? I thought you'd ask the question. Do you remember this tub? I was using it to wash the sockets with, and I was running it through the fabric, wasn't I, and cleaning them? Well, when she let it settle, and it becomes a mud in the bottom, well, all that mud now, I'll just get a paper cloth, clean that up with a paper cloth, so, well, you know, absorb it all up in a paper cloth, and the paper cloth will go, and the paper cloth will then go in the bin, just full of mud, and I'll clean that up. That will be nice and clean again. And I've decanted the mixture of oil and petrol and all that stuff in here, and it's pretty clear. It's obviously it's not new stuff, but it's pretty clear fluid. Now you see something like this. Now I've spotted this jar here. Spotted this jar here now. Look, they're getting a bit, you know, worse for wear in there slightly, so they need to be in a much more oilier situation. So that bit that I decanted off, or you know, put it into separate jars, let it settle again, and then pour it in there. Not a lot of it, just that should do. Just there's enough to flush it around. So what I'll do now is I'll put the lid nice and tight on that, and then I'll just generally swing it all around. Yeah, just keep running it around, moving it around, keep swirling it, keep making one. So I know each one of those now are all covered, are swimming in oil, and is nice and protected, and it'll stay on the shelf like that. And then when I do see it on the shelf again, I'll just get it and I'll just shake it up a bit and put it back on the shelf. So it's a way of keeping longevity, you know, keeping them keeping them in really good condition for a very long time. And they will come, you know, when I want them. In another 10 years, I've had them probably 10 years. I keep want them. I'll want them again in another 10 years. Then they'll be kept in oil, in a very oily environment as well. Yeah, so it's just another way of keeping stuff that tries to go off in the jars. I mean, the jars are pretty good at protecting it, but as you see, there was maybe rust, or there was maybe something in there that wasn't really good. Well, there's no rust going to survive in there now. And you see the liquid is quite clear. So obviously it's no good for use in machines or anything like that in any shape, way or form. But it allows me to hide that away on the shelves. You see they've got some in most of the jars. Some of the dodgy ones, them I want to really keep in really excellent condition. So I've got enough in there. So when I do spot them, I just run the oil around, give them a good drink, and then leave them again. Yeah. I thought you'd ask that question. I knew you would ask that question, and I had the answer. Nothing goes to waste in here. Nothing at all.